Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave.
And I'm Layperson Lisa.
Welcome to the Deacon Dave and Layperson Lisa show. Join us as we discuss a variety of topics related to the Catholic faith.
We mix fun and faith,
laughter and joy,
banter and blessings,
and serious subjects too. Now, from locations far and wide, we join Deacon Dave and Layperson Lisa for today's episode. Okay, so we are continuing on. I was just recovering from a lamenting that was going on of the many missed opportunities that we have in life, and that we need to kind of we were just talking last episode about who do you say that I am?
Yeah.
Jesus asking that question. Well, when we have these opportunities to pray for people like we talked about last month, and these places where we know God is calling us to do something, he's saying, well, who do you say that I am?
Yeah.
Do you believe in my power?
Yeah. Well, it's like today, your homily today was like, are you giving God your whole heart? And that was my kind of question. Okay, I had this opportunity to pray for someone, and I let fear or doubt control, have a place in my heart instead of okay, God is you. Because I clearly heard oh, you need to pray for her. And so I was oh, well, that part of my heart is still closed off in a sense.
Yeah, there's still, fear and trepidation or whatever the case may be. So we're into episode 15, Lisa.
Yes.
And I appreciate your openness and honesty with that. And we're on page 87 if you're following along in the book. And so we want to talk about the reliability of the apostles, okay?
Yes.
Since they followed Jesus for 3 years. And, there's a couple of questions we need to consider. Lisa, what are those?
Is the person in a position to know the truth?
Mm-hmm.
So the apostles lived with Jesus, so I would say yes.
Yes.
Does the person have a motive to lie?
It wouldn't be a good motive because they all died except for one.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So a person may tell the truth as they know it, but still be misinformed.
Yes.
And as we just said, the apostles, they meet both of the criteria that we just stated above.
Yes. And the big difference between Jesus and his apostles and other religious figures is the refusal to seize power or claim special privileges.
Yeah, now they did engage in armed resistance,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And Jesus says in the 10th chapter of the Gospel of John, I lay down my life that I may take it again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord. And I just want to stop here for a second because I think God is constantly asking us to lay down our lives, right? Mm-hmm. To make an active choice out of love, to do what he's calling us to do, and to not worry about the consequences or what people are going to think about us, but to okay, Lord, I'm not just doing this because I know I'm supposed to do it. I'm doing this because I really love you and I want to do this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there's a big difference in those things, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think that's why sometimes, when I don't take those opportunities, I kind of feel I let God down in a bit. But then it allows me to be okay, well, this happens again. I'm ready and I'm going to say yes. So I think it can be kind of like a training in the sense that we learn and it's brought to our awareness and we can continue to move forward.
Yeah. And so, the Jews were monotheistic. So they only believed in one God.
Yes.
And so when they're out following Jesus, right, it meant some serious social implications, right? And maybe even being ostracized from their family. And as I said earlier, they died for Jesus, right?
Right. And early followers took the idea of hell very seriously, and lying would lead to eternal agony. So
I guess the bottom line is there's no reason to believe, that the apostles were lying.
Right.
Now, what about the reliability of what are called the copyists in the book, all right? These are people, I guess, where these stories have been, handed down over time. Can we trust that things have not been corrupted over time?
And there's certain people that will attempt to make Jesus in their own image